Well, I'm on the top of the ridge now. Right down there you can see Walla Walla over here and then College Place over here. I'm still not up in the hills yet. I have a ways to go. Well, I'm walking along here. I've decided I'm going to figure out a way to strap you guys to my forehead. So that way I can walk around with the iPod strapped to my forehead and look stupid. I'm trying to get up there. It's pretty dry up here, but down there's plenty of creeks. I've reached this open meadow here. Way off in the distance you can see town, and even further down there's a little, there's some water, I can hear it, so I'm going to go down there and try and find a place to set up camp. Alright, well, I'm down here at the creek, and it's a very nice creek. So I got my tarp set up, and I have a sleeping bag in there. I have some beef jerky. I have a pile of firewood and smaller stuff right there. And I'm gonna get some more of that after I eat some beef jerky. Alright, so I'm down at the creek now. And this is at the bottom of a pretty steep canyon. And there's lots of thorny hawthorn and pine trees, and I think there's some spruce up here. So I have my tarp set up right there, and I have a sleeping bag. Got my fire pit dug out. And then I have some firewood here. I have my hatchet, my machete, and my phone, some water. Turn my walking stick into a spear. I'm set. So when it gets dark, I'll make a fire, and I'll be getting a lot more firewood than that. And I have food in my backpack, so my backpack is going to be quite a ways from me, because you don't want food on you while you're sleeping. What I'm worried about out here is bears. Cougars, I'm not afraid of cougars. Just bears they have a keen nose for food. So always store your food in something, and if you want, put it up a tree. I don't really see the point, but that'd probably be a good thing to do, is put your pack up in a tree. At least 50 yards away. 50 is a good number. You want to be close enough to hear whatever's going on. Alright, I got my fire going. Nice and dry in my tent. It rained for about 10 minutes, but it went from sunny to cloudy. So I'm gonna get some water purified here. So in this dropper bottle I have a Clorox bleach. And right there is 1 liter of water. This is the 1 liter Smart Water bottle. But inside this bottle I have water from that creek over there. So what I'm gonna do is take off the lid. And put a couple drops of bleach in there. So since this is creek water and it's a really clean creek, no one's touched it, 1 drop, 2 drops. That's all you need. If it was worse, I'd put a little bit more in there. So then you put the cap back on, shake it, and then you wait for 45 minutes. If it still smells like bleach after 45 minutes, it is very clean water. If it does not smell like bleach at all after 45 minutes, and it doesn't taste like bleach either, you might want to put a couple more, if not 1.5 more drops back in there, because if it doesn't smell like it, that means all the bleach was used up to kill off bacteria and stuff. So here, and this is no more chlorine than you're already drinking your tap water, so I'm cool with it. I drink tap water all the time. So got my fire going. I got my chef. I got my firewood. Got my shelter. I have my spear over there. I also have a hatchet, a knife, and I have a machete. I doubt I'll ever need to use them. So for trees around here, in the Blue Mountains you have hawthorn like this. This stuff is nasty. It has really long thorns on it and they're pretty darn pointy. You have spruce, like this tree here. And you have quaking aspen, like these over here. Alder. Fir. There's pine in here. There's yellow pine. You can see the clumps of needles, as opposed to something like fir, like that. So the Blue Mountains are kind of like an island of forest. You know, in eastern Washington, Idaho, you have shrub steppe. And the Blue Mountains are, the Blue Mountains where I'm at right now is kind of like a finger off of just an island of prolific mountains, of forest. They were at one time all volcanoes, and lava clear all the way to Portland on the coast has been found that originated from these mountains near Walla Walla. This is where the basalt floods originated that covered all of the Columbia Basin. And I think that's all I can really tell you guys about this place. It's pretty. You can see a really far distance down looking north. You can see all the shrub steppe, but it's all wheat fields now. Oh no, I also have a lot of wild rose here. This stuff's also pretty nasty. Except the rose hips are good. And so are the rose petals. Well, right now I'm eating dinner. I got ravioli and some snowberry chopsticks because I forgot my silverware. And then I got a cup of coffee. I figured out how to strap the iPod to my forehead. I'm just tied it on with a piece of string. And I'm filming myself eating this wonderful ravioli. Well, right now it's morning. It's my first morning in the mountains. I'm enjoying some nice granola and some coffee. Last night was pretty dang cold. My feet were freezing even though I changed my socks and did all that fun stuff. Alright, so I'm heading on and I'm gonna go up the mountain a ways. And I'm shooting for what I thought looked like a couple of ponds from an aerial view, so I'm gonna get up this hill here. Ew, that's hawthorn. See those spines? There's one grabbing me already. So I'm gonna go around. Sunlight.